Hello and welcome back to 999. In the last episode and the episode before that, I've been slowly making mistakes of letting my mind slip. They're decisions that are very, very, very poorly thought through. I'm able to put my brain together to solve puzzles, but when I'm making choices that could affect people's lives, not so much. God. I'm regretting so much, but I just... I don't know what else I could do. Alright, let's get back into it, I guess. Return to the title screen. New. Okay, so, looking at the map, I have 2 doors before me. Okay. Ooh, okay. What is up with this? Let's look at the sink first. What the fuck is this? Huh? Looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns this thing. No water's coming. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Okay. It's a tile stuck in the drain. Okay, anywhere I would click that. I was thinking maybe we could look in there. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Okay. What's up with this portal thing? What the hell is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something. Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. Can we take it off? Is it like a decal that we can take off? There's a drawing on the mirror that looks kind of like a spring. There's a partition here. Maybe it's for privacy. Okay. What's up with the bed? There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. Can't really click anything else. Can I click oh, okay, that's how you get over here. Okay, empty paper towel roll, and the way to flush. Sun symbol. A symbol on the toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you could bring yourself to touch it. Huh! There's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Or maybe not. On the inside of the paper towel. I don't think I'm gonna need this tube. Well, this part's thinner than the rest, and it also looks like a screwdriver. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of the thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I just give it a couple turns? Here we go. Screwdriver shaft. Oh, cool. Yeah. Alright. Back it up. Actually, maybe I read it. Hey, this is a screwdriver shaft. Oh wait, it's missing a handle though. Even if we run into a screw it fits, we're gonna have a hard time without a handle. Well, if we can find a handle, maybe then it'll do us some good. Okay, what about this? Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? Oh, that's a screwdriver we got there. It fell off. Huh. Look at this. That handle doesn't really fit onto the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. And it's screwable. Combine. Hold on, what do you say? When we first search this, take a look at this handle. The inside of this hole is threaded. And you're supposed to screw something in here. Seen anything that might fit in there? Yes, in fact we do. So if I just stick this metal rod into the handle... Ding ding! Screwdriver! Thank God it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Awesome. We can totally use this. Damn, this screwdriver looks like a soldering iron. Really? It does? Well, I guess, like the long neck and then the tiny handle. You think it's some sort of industrial grade screwdriver? That doesn't really matter. Anyway, so long as we've got this thing, we can unscrew any Phillips screw we run into. Okay. Is there anything we can unscrew with this, or can we pry it up? The tile stuck to the drain, there's no way we're going to be able to pull it out. Okay. I think that's it for this room for right now. Oh, there's more to this room. Okay. The chair's pretty old. If 7 sat on it, it'd probably break. You say something? Nothing at all. Okay, what's up with this desk then? Screws. It's locked, and we unscrew that. Oh, what the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Okay. Sweet. Got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. Oh, both of them you got off? Okay. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer's what we need. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank the thing out. Desk drawer. Okay, it's fine. There's a bump on the back. A bump? Wonder what that's for. I wonder what it's for. Maybe you place it down on the thing? Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with a trigger, a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. No, it doesn't at all, actually. Let's try it real quick. The tile stuck in the drain. Nope, you don't push it. Drawing on the mirror that looks like a spring. Okay, next door. Spring in a river. Okay, let's start with this first, I guess. This is what I did last time. Somebody's made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. What? This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. Do you think they made it that shape for a reason? Or just for fun? Okay, this one doesn't have a top. There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get the water out of it like this. So if we can find a knob or something that'll work as one, we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. Yeah. So these sinks are on opposite sides of the wall, right? No, it's not just the sinks. Everything's opposite. Like a mirror image. So, that's normal if you're both using the same water pipes, right? Maybe not. Maybe there's gonna be one that, like, this is flowing to the next spot where all the water collects. Or you drain it from that place to go into here and it flows to the next room. Next place, the bed. A towel? Okay. Well, looks like a towel. Oh wait, this is Lotus. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider that the design might be... what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint? Yeah, it's flowing away from the pool, or it's going to the pool. I don't know which yet. Interesting. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. Honestly, how old are you? Like, based off the character designs in this game, you look no older than, like, 27. Like, at all. I have no understanding of what your age could be. I'm sorry. You're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. This bed looks even sadder without the pillow. So, it's just a terrible bed. I'd never sleep on a bed like that. Interesting. I don't know why I clicked on the toilet paper, but this one is full. And that handle is there. Moon. Sun, moon. Okay. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Also, I should mention it's crescent moon. And because the moon is here, it's a waxing crescent moon. So it's in the phase of going to a full moon, and it just went away from a new moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it, ever. Okay, that's fine. I would have said the exact same thing. This paper seems pretty old. Ew. How the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. So, do I interact with it? Half-used toilet paper. Well, it's old and it's kind of grossing me out, but there's nothing suspicious about it. Alright. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it might be a toilet that flushes. So are we going to flush it? There's a string hanging from the ceiling there. You pull it to flush the toilet. Okay, let's turn around. What the fuck? This looks like a chair for prisoners. It's rusty, but I don't think it's gonna be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Lotus is not having this. Does she really not want to be in this room that bad? Okay, what is this? A spin dial? Oh, it just opens. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. That handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? Okay. Center room drawer. The handle looks weird. That goes over there. Hold on. That goes literally on the water valve thing. Whatever. Spigot. Well, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened. Of course. There's no way you would hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know, but still. Still seems like they might try to... Huh? What's that? It looks like there's something... Huh? It looks like there's something in there. Damn, no dice. Doesn't matter what angle I go at it from. I can't see anything in there. Hold on, if I click the desk... Damn, no... Okay. So there is something in there. 1 second. Let me spin this around to see the divots. Oh, gotcha. Huh. Okay. Actually, let me keep this end facing me, just for now. Let me search this to see if I can take this. So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. Some kind of odd shape, and it looks like someone's attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Whoa, a mirror? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's about that. I guess we walk up further? Wait, where am I facing now? Oh, straight? This isn't really straight, but... Oh, okay. Emergence. Alright. Let's go to this door first, I guess. Oh god, it's dark in here. Okay, I've always started with the mirror in the sink. This mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. What's this spigot like? It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark in here, but I don't think there's anything going on with this sink. This faucet is too hard to turn. Okay. What's up with this? I can just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like this is the same height as the mirror on the right. Yeah. I wonder if that means anything. I'm gonna have to display an image from the emergence room because it's a door directly across from it. And it's gonna have to be angled to hit that, maybe? I don't know. Next is bed. It's a blanket. Not really a great one, but still. The light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. Okay. Oh yeah, we can probably use the mirror to reflect the light. I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine the light on? There's nothing special about this toilet paper. I don't really think I need to bother shining a light on it. See a partition over there. It seems pretty pointless to bother examining it. When I shine light on the mirror in the back... What the... Is that a number? So if I shine light on this mirror, then I get to see these numbers. And weren't these the numbers that were back on Snake's body? A 4 and a 7? I see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. 4 and 7. There are 2 numbers on the wall. Okay. If I shine the light on the mirror in the back... Sun, moon. I get it. If I shine light on a mirror, the symbols appear. Oh, using the underside of the, shelf that I got. That's what he's using. I didn't even realize that. The left side has a sun, and the right has a moon symbol. Okay. I'm gonna remember this. Sun, moon, 4, 7, right? 4, 7? Yeah, okay. I see a partition over there. It seems pretty pointless to bother examining it. Okay, what if I... Okay, I can go over here. Interesting. Okay, start with this. 14 equals E. What is this? 14 equals E? Is that the hexadecimal system? A was 10. B, 11. C, 12. D's 13. 14 equals E. Yeah. It probably means 14 somewhere represents an E, but I don't know what 14 would be. 4 and 7. Looks like it's a dirty toilet, but it's too dark to tell. Toilet paper. It's still white enough for me to know what it is, even in the dark. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it. What about you? I can just barely make out a string for the toilet, but I can get a hold of it. Damn it! Kind of pisses me off that I can see it, but I can't touch it. You can't touch it? Okay. Spin around for now. There's a simple chair over there where the light doesn't shine. Okay. Ugh! God damn it! No matter how hard I pull on the damn thing, it won't budge. So I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? Okay. 4, 7... Sun, moon? Oh wait, I have to click the actual light. So I don't click the light itself, but... Yeah, sun, moon, 4, 7. Okay. Oh wait, maybe if I shine the light... Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is the pipe. Okay, yeah, I probably should have thought about that. Can I click anywhere else now to see? No. Okay. I can't quite get that open just yet. Maybe there's something else on the emergence door. I've never also checked out, like, the raw door to leave. There's a door in the back. I wonder where it goes. I thought of that, and I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. Guess 7 wasn't about to do anything. Oh, well. Emergence. There's a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. E equals 14? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 28. 28 plus 28 is 56. Okay. Emergence. Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here? Probably means to emerge or escape from here. Do we need to do something with those tiles to open the door? I supposed to combine something? Can I... It looks like this is a proper spot for this to be on, so maybe if I combine the two. But what would that go into? I thought I was going to open up the emergence door. There isn't anywhere in the hallway where we could use this drawer, huh? Well, if we're going to use it, I imagine we do so in a room somewhere. There's only so many places you can put a drawer after all. So maybe I'm supposed to put that in this room. Like the thing that we couldn't touch. Sounded like something falling. Yeah, you push it in the back, the slot goes in, something falls down. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Ah, tile is supposed to go in there. Tile. Why are you shaped the way you are? Why did these lines go all the way across, but you don't? I want to see the design on the other one. Okay. Can I take this back out? Maybe if I back up? No, that's just gonna stay in there. Okay. Okay, let's try the center drawer here on the spigot. There's no knob on this faucet. If I could find a replacement, that'd be sweet. Maybe I can unscrew the knob? Yep, okay. Combine these two. If I use the screwdriver on the screw in the center of the handle, maybe I can... There we go. That's a knob. But I still have this. I still have the mirror for some reason. But I don't have the screwdriver anymore. Okay. Back up. The faucet... whoops. I thought I had the knob out last. Okay. Sweet. The handle I got off the drawer fits on the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Oh. Before I do that, hold on. Let's see. Let me just exit out real quick. Okay, what's the design on this one? It goes... It's on the bottom right, I think. Maybe? Okay. Okay, and then... Item, we need you. Back. Actually, let me see what the search says. What's this tile for? Red, blue, gray. Several lines in each other. What does it mean? Your guess is as good as mine. No, that was Junpei at the back. I wasn't paying attention out for the name. Okay. This drain has a really weird shape for a drain. So I'm not putting that in there. Maybe I fish out the other one with this or something? Or I put it on top? There's a tile stuck in the drain. There's no way it's going to be able to pull it out. No. Okay. Still continuing to experiment for now. Towel, drawer without a handle. It's a really dumb idea. I already took the drawer out of this desk. Okay, no, nothing. Alright. I can hang the towel over this place, maybe, I assume. Towel? Here? This mirror was probably put here to reflect what's opposite from it. What's opposite from it? This light is barely enough to see by, but I feel like I could see a ghost or something. Okay. Drawer without handle. What would I still need the light for? And the tile. I feel like I'm missing something. Barely enough light to see, and it goes here. Nope. I'm definitely missing 14 equals E. Or E is equal to 14. Or, upside down, 3 is equal to high. 14 equals E. Oh, wait, I gotta click on the light. Okay. And shine on this one. I shine the line in the mirror in the back. I can see a mysterious symbol on the wall. I forgot that I just needed this out. I didn't even realize that I had it out in the very beginning. The left side has a sun. The right symbol has a moon. Left to right, I would assume. And same over here. 4, 7. 2 numbers on the wall, a 4 on the left, a 7 on the right. So do I just... I don't go through this emergence door, right? Emergence, huh? I have no need for numbers just yet, I don't think. Tile, a towel. What if I put a towel on here? So there's a spring at the bottom of the river. Yeah, I guess I can see that. You talking about that towel you've got? Yeah, I guess it does look like a little like that thing in the mirror. Yeah, the spring on the towel has gotta be indicating the picture on the mirror. And the mirror is indicating the sink, right? But the picture looks like a spring with water and the sink's all dried out. I never turned on the water in the other room. I am so dumb. That's what I've been missing. I'm so fucking dumb. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking, why are you just letting it run like that? Think about it, Lotus. This faucet doesn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Any time now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean that the pipes are clogged? Whoops. Let's turn it off for now. So, did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Ugh. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Yeah, it's not like you haven't been doing that already. The sink is totally filled with water. If we can somehow, like, force the water to come out the other side, which I think it will. Yeah, okay. So, equilibrium. So it did force this part out. Okay. The tiles are nearly the same. Interesting. Take a look at this tile here. Even if you look real close, the three red lines are on top of the other ones. Yeah. Red lines? Yeah. What do you say about this one? Tile with 3 lines in it. Huh? Hey, Junpei, I was thinking. The red line on top. Doesn't it look like a 14? Huh. Yeah, I guess it does. 14 equals E. Why would we need... Are we gonna get 2 more of those and we cover up each one? What?
What the?
What's that?
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back.
Do you know which ones? Also, can we bring up Ice 9 now?
I think I've been here before.
What?
Huh?
Oh, were you a part of the ship crew?
I said I've been in this room before.
This room.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi, Light, Nona.
Those sound like names?
What the hell was that?
It's right there.
Blue, Light, Nona.
I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Ow, I'm looking at that objectively. Is blue, the AO in Japanese.
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
So you, Snake, and Clover.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. So Clover and Snake, of the three.
I think there were 4 or 5 more.
Okay.
But I don't remember all their names. And that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Huh?
Wait, under this bed. The home's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago.
So you were looking for them.
You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
9 kids. And there are 9 adults here.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why.
16 boys and girls.
It was all over TV and the newspapers every day.
Huh. Is this a tie-in to Danganronpa? That'd be an interesting thing, because I'm pretty sure one of the achievements in the first game for Danganronpa 1 is called 999, which is a direct reference to this game, which I think came before it, because this was released on the Nintendo DS, which came before the PSP or slash PS Vita, which I think both of those had the release of Danganronpa. Maybe? I don't remember.
So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Actually, you know what would be interesting? Is if, like, you looked at all these, like, designs and, like, could identify some faces. Like, this looks like Celeste with the big old twin drill hair. This kind of looks like Hina with the little flame of hair. Like, this almost kind of looks like Sumiki, but that's in the second game. I don't know.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf.
Cool. Cool design. So, on ProZD's channel, I also did see this, I think this image as well. I don't think I saw the gun, though. So, a little bit different.
In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. The bags... There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Oof.
Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
Oh, a needle? I thought it was a pistol whip.
A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
So is that how you were dragged into this mess? Or was that years before? Oh, wait, no, that, he did say, Junpei said that was when he was a kid, younger. So this happened years ago.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open.
See, now that sounds like the creaking of the ship that we've been hearing this entire time. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Maybe it's also like the adjustments of other people also playing their own games. Or the moving of other participants. I don't know.
Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it.
Yeah, this ship seems very well put
I
together.
gave up and made my way back to the bed. And
Hey.
sat down.
Aged, but put together well.
I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice.
That didn't... maybe that was Japanese. Or why would they do that if it wasn't... I don't know.
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high. Probably a little kid. Huh?
No, that was English. That sounded like, over here!
No.
Okay, I'm
Seven.
coming.
Huh. I hear 5. Or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it.
What do we... where do we go now?
Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate.
I retract my statement about the shot with the gun. This is what I saw. I saw this image.
I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
Nice.
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Hey, what happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay?
One of the girls died. They were running around looking for 9, I think. Maybe that's what they were all screaming about. Maybe she died later. I don't know.
I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself. Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now.
So, does this still wrap in both Clover and Snake?
They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects.
16 there, and it was 9 years ago. I thought 9 was pretty specific, but 16. Okay.
Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona.
Were those code names as well? I don't expect
that's all I
kids to
got.
do that.
Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything about the Nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that? I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Okay. Well, that kind of put a damper in all of my thought processes. Where was I? What was I in the middle of? Yeah, I had 2 of these tiles, both with 14. Okay. I think I'm looking for 2 more. This bed looks cold. I got a single threadbare blanket, and that's it. This bed without a pillow on it's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm trying to... There wasn't a grate in there. Can I look under any of these? The light's barely enough to see by. Nope, I can't. Okay. Just testing. Okay. Tiles we found and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tiles on the door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles. And that means maybe if you swap the tiles we got with the tiles on the wall, something will happen. I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. At any rate, we should look at all the tiles that are the same size. You're right. Let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. Okay, so I would need 4. Sun to moon, or sun top, moon bottom, 4 top, 7 bottom. Can I put the blanket, or the towel on this? So it's trying to show water flowing from the river and gathering in the spring?
What are you going on about? Maybe you ought to explain.
Forget about the puzzle we already solved. We need to look for new ones. Okay. Fine. I was just experimenting. Okay, so what happens if I put this here? The mirror was probably put here to reflect what's the opposite from it. Or once I go into the emergence room, I'm probably just gonna put the towel in there and it's gonna drain all the water or something. Or I put it on this one. That drawing on the mirror is just like part of that image on the towel. The towel has a river and a spring, is it? This mirror has a river on it. If it's indicating this sink, then... From this side, yeah, I've kind of already got that. Okay, what do I still have? Okay, 2 tiles, a mirror, and a towel. What am I trying to do? Can I... Sun to moon, maybe. So if I go on the opposite side of this, can I Can I put this here? It's just like the sun symbol we saw in the dark room.
Yeah, that's right. There's some kind of number hint there, too. You think the number was how many times we took a piss? No, it's got to be how many times we flushed.
No. 4 to 7. Or 47. Two numbers on the wall. A 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. The left side has a sun, and the right symbol looks like a moon. Can I look at the sink at all? It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. Okay, it's nice. Nope, nothing. Okay, you did say that before, but and no special about the toilet paper. I don't really think bother. Wait, what about the string? No, okay, I can't quite click on that. Wait, can I click on the light here? No, I can't. Can I force the tiles back in? Looks like the water's bubbled up through the drain and pushed the tile out. What if I turn this on now? The water for this faucet's probably been shut off on purpose. Yeah. Drawer without a handle. I already took the drawer out of this desk. There's also this one that isn't opening, right? A drawer that does not open. I wonder if this is part of a puzzle. Yeah. Okay, what am I missing? Same moon symbol we saw in the dark room. Right. There's a number there too, right? Number, that's probably how many times you're supposed to flush. Ugh. I mean, how many times you pull the string. Okay, I wasn't inferring that at all. 7 for you. So this is what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? They probably made it so that someone wouldn't trigger it by accident if that's the case. 1. Second time. 2. And a third time. 4th time. 5th. This is a 6th consecutive time. And then 7. Okay. Ah! Did you hear something? I heard a loud flushing noise. No, not that. Okay, now we look inside. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? So am I going? This toilet is vile. Unsurprisingly, Lotus refuses to go anywhere near it. Okay, so I'm not doing anything. Nothing came up from the sink. So what came undone? Empty. Nothing in the drawer. Okay. So let's just try this first. Oh, this... The only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. 1. Keep pulling on this thing. Then, alright, here goes. Second pull. 2. Third pull. 4. There it is again! It makes some weird kind of... it makes some kind of weird sound when I pull on that string. Same thing happened in the other room. That means... Okay, I honestly did not think that I could do anything with this string. That's why I've never even done anything with it.
I don't know. Don't you think it's a little suspicious that the other room gave us a hint to figure this one out?
Not exactly. You're right. The room next door is just like this one. That doesn't leave the dark room. So... Do I put this towel over here. This mirror was probably put here to reflect what's opposite from it. How do I reflect it, though? I'm trying to draw all the water to here. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Weird. Okay. Let's check over. Oh, we get 2 of them. Well, this drawer opens easily enough. And now we've got both of them. The tile, is that both of them? And the second tile. Alright. Well, that's about it. I didn't think that I thought that was them, like, dropping in here, but I thought there was something else that I needed to unlock it, honestly. I didn't think I would be able to just open it. Alright, let's put them in. Okay. Well, looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack this mystery then. We've got 4 tiles. And there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall there. So if we place 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. I know exactly which ones. Mm-hmm. And... Hey, did you hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it does look like we did. It looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile, if you convert that to hexadecimal, is an E. I saw that at the very beginning, thought I was just wrong, okay? Basically, the E's in emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives up the answer. Do you really care why it works? Let's just get out of here. So we can go? Yes! Let's go! I did not think that was the end. I thought the other way was. I thought this was unlocking a whole nother section. What? Another escape room.
What the hell is this place?
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Yep, I know exactly what that's for.
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least.
Huh,
I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Hey, you'll be, more than uncomfortable in it.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
Oh, what the hell is this? What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous.
Very. Very dangerous.
Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Come on.
Yep. Seeking a way out. The torture room. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't figured out what that is, that's an electric chair. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm gonna leave this episode here. I don't want to go any further. You know, because I'm already pressed for time as is. So, sorry. I'll be looking forward to more and what I can do to solve this new locked room puzzle. But thank you so much, and hopefully you're looking forward to more. I don't know if I'm going at these puzzles too slow or at a pace that's actually natural. I don't even know. So thank you so much for coming out, and hopefully you're looking forward to more. I'm so sorry. Have a nice day.